And I hope everybody is doing I'm doing blessed and highly favored and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me each and every day. It is truly a blessing to be able to have you a part of my journey, and I definitely am a part of yours. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you just want to up and tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are insightful, give you good vibes or inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times at the moment, needing spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again, always, as always, for love and support. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And I'm still listening to the same music I had before. So I'm just go ahead and just use the same one throughout all my videos. But the video I'm about to do today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas big shift that had you aligned with the cosmic awakening. Been hearing that a lot in my meditations and stuff like that. And it was like so many different visions that I was getting. It's like it just seems like the more you start purging and allowing yourself to become open to the unknown, it's like so many downloads come in a lot. Like it's strengthening your intuitive, like onto, you know, some high intensity basically. So it was like when I was doing my meditation where I was clearing myself of negative vibrations and stuff like that. And it was like I seen it was like weird because it's like when I seen the vision, it's like just basically symbolized of a symbolism of an empath. They're going through different changes. It's like they're in an embryo and you're just seeing them like going through all these changes, like if you were when before you were born. And then when I'm seeing it, I'm seeing darkness go out, but yet you'll see there was light around the heart chakra, but I'm also seeing light coming in. And it was just like you're going through all these different changes. If you ever seen like one of those movies where it's like stuff was sped up and their faces is moving real fast, that's how it was going. But it was like so many different things, that you used to carry with you: vibrations, thoughts, energy, frequencies, all is leaving, but you're appreciating everything that's leaving. But you're also, when you're doing that, you're welcoming the unknown of it in. You're becoming more reacquainted, comfortable, basically, if you want to say it that way, comfortable with the shadow self of this. There's shadow work and there's shadow self of the spiritual being that, you're still learning about, you're still growing about, because this is a part of ourselves that needed to be reacquainted, needed that, that strong reminder of everything's going. So I was just, when I kept on hearing, the thing about experiencing cosmic awakening and stuff like that, I said, let me look this up and, make sure, I'm hearing this right. So I went ahead and pulled all these different things up for that, and it's just like so many different things that I'm like on to a T about. So it's just like I want to be able to share this with you in case that you may be experiencing these too. Y'all know I usually just go off the whim and just go with the content that I'm using and just being able to say it in my own words. But there's a lot of times if I want to make sure I'm giving y'all the right exact information, and don't want to miss out on anything, so you can be able to have that clear understanding. This is something that you may be experiencing. So it's like where you're going through all these different changes, you're downsizing a lot. It's just like, if even if you have done a spring cleaning in your house, you've been having our urge to get rid of things that you're no longer needing anymore. And they always tell you to go ahead and do that through every part of your house, because that everything, every object in your house holds energy. So there's a lot of things that's no longer needed in your life. So they're telling you, just like you're getting rid of how you used to think, old memories, pain, painful vibrations, painful thoughts, you're releasing all that. So you're downsizing a lot of things in your life. So that's clearing away a lot for you as well. And it says you're de-stressing your lives. It's like fundamental changes. in your home life, as I was just saying, your work life, your relationships creating calm, positive vibrations. So you're allowing yourself to, because just like I said, there's becoming a lot of closure on a lot of different situations in your life. If you're like a numbers person like me, and if you have been getting certain numbers, you'll see when you look under angel number, and it'll tell you, you're closing a lot of chapters. You're winding up a relationship, whether it's job, a marriage, relationship, anything that's been heavy, but it's also been challenging. But these are also blessings of changes that's taking place in your life, and you're breaking free of programming. You're not allowing yourself. You're detaching away from 3D algorithm. You're being very selective what you allow yourself to consume within yourself. The vibrations. Like y'all hear me. If you ever heard me, well, you've been with me for a while. You'll hear me say, "Yeah, I love crime shows," and I listen to the 911 things a lot of times too, as well as horror movies. I love to do that. But now I'm not even really watching horror movies as much as I used to, or the other things, because I allowed myself to shift it. When you watch a lot of seriousness, and it's not about being in that negative vibe. I'm that type of person. When I see like NCIS stuff, I always wanted to go to school for that, because there's empaths see details. So I always used to like strengthen my mind on different things that I want to be able to help solve crime on certain things. So I had to allow myself to get away from that heaviness for a while, and you're just allowing yourself to be very selective about what you're doing. Since I've been doing videos a lot, I went on yesterday. I'm on IG because my grandmother what is it, transition anniversary was yesterday, and it was so beautiful because I felt her heavy, and I want to be able to dedicate this video to her too. um, and as soon as I got ready to post, and I felt myself getting really emotional, and it was like, as soon as I got ready to post that for her, for just being able to give acknowledgement to her, it was 11/11. Her and her twin sister, my aunt, she had passed away as well. Their birthday is on 11/11. So I knew right then and there. I've been hearing her voice a lot more lately than I usually do, so it was a blessing. So I love you, grandma. So yeah, it was just like, that was the last time I was actually on social media. I took like, I think I almost took like almost a week. So I think it's been a week that I haven't been with y'all. So it was just like, you're being very selective basically about what you're watching, what kind of media sites you're going on, because it's like a lot of energy is coming. And it was already really crazy, and I made sure I didn't stay on during that political stuff. It was just too much. um and it's just like, whatever music and stuff that you listen to, a lot of stuff, I don't listen to anything unless it's like really aligned with what I'm going through. And things to just uplift me at that same time. So you're being very selective about what you watch, what kind of music you're listening to. It says the mainstream of media, popular culture, advertisement, marketing, taking steps to clear and cleanse your and protect your subconscious, your energy field. Um, Let me see. It's like you're realigning your body. I'm going through all these different daggone changes. I've been tired. My body has been very sore. I've been getting a lot of headaches. It's like, especially through my third eye, because I've been getting a lot of visions. And there's a lot of times I could be spiritually connected to a lot of people, because some people that I talk to on a one-on-one basis, which I'm so used to, but there are some times when I'm connecting with them, there will be things that I had to help them on to go to the next level. So there's a lot of times that I'm connecting with people, and I also, we part ways, and it's not nothing uh that's been heavy, but I know it's a lot of them. Even when we part ways, it's like, oh, okay, not allowing myself to see that in a negative sense, or like, oh, people are leaving me. No, it's just the fact is we were supposed to connect in that way for me to be able to give them that initial knowledge that they needed, because I may have been that spirit guide to help align them and showing them the way on things, or I may be thinking about something that's helping them align themselves if they have questions, because a lot of y'all do that with me. So, I'm just seeing it all as that. And it took me a long time for me to be able to see, even when people are not meant to stay in your life, I try not to look at it in a negative type perspective. So I just know there's always a reason for that. So you're seeing a lot of different things, and it's like so you're welcome. You're becoming one with your spiritual being, and it's like you're reconnecting to your organs, your muscles, bones, blood, and tissue is deprogramming from the matrix. So it was like, I know from the last couple of weeks I kept on hearing stuff about recalibration on or DNA restoration as well. That's going on, because it's like a lot of your symptoms is like you may be having messed up digestive tracts, or your stomach may be very sensitive right now, where you constantly going back and forth to the bathroom. So those are the things that's changing, because everything is changing within you. um yeah, you deprogramming from the matrix mind control algorithm and the self hate, envy, competition. You're no longer seeing, because there's sometimes if you're watching mainstream, and you might see somebody with this perfect life. And I always try to tell people, there'll be people like, oh, Roz, I wish I had this and I wish I had that. You have to understand, people are going to allow you to see what's going on in their life, what they want you to see. If there's some people that feels like, oh, I got to show this glamorous life like that, so let me just post these, when it could be totally opposite like that. People allow you to see what they want you to see. So it's like you're not allowing yourself to be seeing somebody else's journey and comparing it to your own. Everybody has their different way of doing things. So you're allowing yourself to really see it as it is what it is. um we learn to value our bodies, our essentials to our trinity, mind, body, soul, well-being. You're releasing past life karma, as I was just saying. We're doing that right now, and I just talked about it in the video, and I forgot about that. And it's like you're releasing past life trauma. You're seeing every experience that is supposed to be taken into your life. And a lot of times we feel like things are not unfolding fast enough for us to get to the blessings that we've been working hard for. You have to understand. And I have to remind myself of this a lot. All these different things are taking place. It's unfolding the way it's supposed to. You can't jump into things when you haven't found, why this had to take place. Understand the deeper value of every connection, no matter what it is. Allowing yourself to heal where it needs to be healed, let go of what needs to let go of, but appreciating everything that has taken place in your life. You're seeing it as a learning experience. And it took me a long time to be able to see everything that was taking place in my life as a learning experience, as something positive. So that's a good thing when you're allowing yourself to start seeing everything as a sign to you. Nothing is an accident, nothing is a coincidence. Everything has a purpose for happening. So a person's life karma will lance what is it, lance heavy, dark heavy orbs of trauma from our beings, and we learn to use mantras and meditation, soul tribe, and nature to regain equilibrium after intense period of karmic relief. A lot of us have been going outside, and that's why I do a lot at night. I just sitting, talk to the universe at night, or I allow myself to really listen to music that'll align me with that. Or I've been making sure that I put my playlist on for my meditations to even go to sleep through at night. And I feel so much better when I wake up in the morning. You step out of the fear frequency. We train ourselves not to give into it. It's like we learn how to transmute negative emotional energy. We become aware of chakra systems and how to increase flow through our heart chakras, enabling us to clean out low frequency emotions from ourselves and others. Like I said, it was going through an emotional completion from the last video. We learn stillnesses, connectedness, spiritually we can raise our frequencies consciously. We float in zen spaces, higher planes of existence. A lot of us have been doing a lot of portal jumping. You're folding different dimensions. Your frequency is off the daggone charts. If you even, they always tell you it's not even good for you to lay next to your phone. There'll be some times that my phone could be in the bed with me, and I don't even touch it because I stay still in my bed, but it's just the frequency I give off. It drains my battery out. So there's a lot of times that you may have to change different electronics out, like that, or you've been having to charge your phone a lot more. Your that energy flow is going through you as well. So let me see. Yeah, we ground regularly, effectively. We transition to quantum, connect through our crown chakra and our to universal love, drawing this higher light through our energetic bodies, securing us back into Gaia. You're trusting your instincts more. It's like when you have different connections about things, you'll see certain situations that pop up to you just to have a test on you. And if you're at that person, you're at that, in that stage into your transition, you'll start seeing everything as a test of knowledge to help you, go to that next level. You'll be having a deeper understanding. You'll trust your instincts. Somebody's, if it's telling you, hey, don't engage with a certain situation, or allow yourself to see what that situation is trying to trigger you to do, or the lessons that's coming back from something to you. So you're allowing yourself to really let the instincts and your intuitions follow you. They always tell you trust that. If you feel some vibes of apprehension or something just ain't leveling up at the same way, you have to allow that to be that's your truth teller right there. I said your instincts and that intuition is a silent snitch, and you got to be able to make sure you're that's your ace gonna come. It's like outer environment as body, mind, body, and soul begins. And it's like unplugging our ego led matrix avatars. We see past masks and to true nature of people. We drop our mask, revealing truth and authenticity. Yes, you're starting to see things for what it is. You see people for who they are. And a lot of times, if you challenge somebody who chooses to still keep that mask on, you don't even have to allow yourself to entertain it. You just be able to appreciate what that situation, what that person taught you, and just being able to know, hey, do what it do. But I'm glad I got that information. So thank you. You have to be able to do that. We're increasing the see-through veils into our other realities, the dimensions. We experience heightened awareness and sliding into doors and moments, deja vu, time fluctuations, which I can be doing something and it's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a call back at this time, and next I'll get a call back. I'm like, God, dog, I sped up that much time because you're consuming, and your energy is speeding up different things. So it's like your consciousness is expand through dreams, interactions with nature, and political awakening. I ain't even going about that political stuff. Is that we bring to use our language, our crystal smudging, our holistic therapies as our tools of healing, protection, and guidance. We seek out like-minded people to share our awakening and magnifying higher vibrations on Gaia. That's why I feel so blessed, because a lot of times you can be like, dang, I ain't really changing that much. But I noticed a lot of people that I'm connecting with at this time is very encouraging. It gives you good vibes. They appreciate the vibes you're giving out is being reciprocated back. I don't really have that many, negative situations, but even when I do, I feel like that's a blessing dipped highly in disguise that I can truly appreciate as well. So when you're allowing yourself, even with the most negative situations that take place in your life, you're still seeing it as a positive. Give yourself props, okay? Because it takes a long time for you to get out of that vibe of feeling like everybody's against you. A lot of times things are just coming just to see how you're going to respond to it. And it's like, everybody goes through their ways of experiences and learning, and as you're doing within yourself. It's like we open our hearts to universe love frequency. We learn to manage, nurture, and calm the ego to approach the life with hope, trust, and belief, not depression. We respond to confrontation, chaos, catastrophe from our heart, and we integrate gratitude, humility, and grace into our lives. It's just, like I was just saying, you're doing all that. Y'all know from the situation I had a couple, what was it, a week or two ago. I haven't seen that as a blessing, because I allow myself to see this as a learning experience. When you're doing something, you have to expect the unexpected, the things that comes into your life. You're going to be tested by a lot of people. There'll be, with you being a Heyoka, we tend to bring that tendency of where people want to lash out. Your response in silence is just a response. You have to be able to see that when anybody tries to trigger you and stuff like that, they're coming from a low vibration. If they want to be negative, allow it to be negative by themselves, and allow yourself to appreciate the fact that you didn't even stoop to that level, and just send blessings to them, because they're pushing pain out on you, where you're reflecting truth of healing and compassion towards yourself and the other individual. So you're allowing that to take place. And if we let the fear end, fear will win. We use that that when we use what we are being shown, taught by our earth warrior, light working friends, multi-dimensional soul tribe, and we practice self-care. Like I did, I took almost a whole week off and allowed myself to really go through those changes. And you embrace and integrate, high upgrade and to face the dark night of our soul, letting go of shame, guilt, grief, and anger. We take better care of our minds, bodies, and soul. We learn how to deal with trauma, tragedy, deception, aligning, resetting, and our equilibrium. If we have women, we are here to change the world and ripple the higher frequency and wavelength at a time. And it says, listen to your gut. It's all telling you stuff. Even times when it gets frustrating, when so many things are taking place, you're allowed, even when that you'll feel the change when it comes in to just a certain situation you go in, because the ego will want you to see everything as going against you, but your higher self is going to be able to see, what is that situation teaching you. Allow yourself to let go of that vibration of always assuming these things, because even if it's the worst of the worst that's happening to you, this is a part of the growth that's taking place in your life. Being able to see love through everything, seeing growth in everything that is taking place. And and that's letting you're clearing you're clearing a lot of those things, and that's the reason why it happens a lot too, just to see if you're preparing yourself for what you asked for, plus more. You're letting your heart lead the way. You speak up about things that matter to you. Find your voice, your inner strength, your warrior in love and light and beautiful people, and be safe and be cosmic and be loved. So all these different things, you even getting to that point where when you feel that your body really needs to take that break. I used to get aggravated about that. Matter of fact, when I started taking that time out for myself, I really got aggravated because I felt like I was always needing to work, always needing to work, but my body, my mind was like, going, but my body was like tired. So I had to allow myself to really take that break for myself, and just felt like, what, this is what I truly needed. And I appreciate that for me doing that. And you have a mantra, I am, you're telling yourself, I'm going to conquer. I am strong. I love myself. I love the universe. I'm going to overcome anything that was sent in my way to break me. I'm becoming stronger within myself, mind, body, soul, and spirit. When you're allowing yourself to apply those thoughts of positivity within your frequency, you'll start believing that, and it's a lot of times you have to see it just like when you thought everything negative, that's the reality you created. If you set fear in front of a situation, that's a reality you're setting for this. When you're seeing yourself as everything is a part of my growth, that's the energy that you're transmuting into yourself to transform that towards yourself. That's applying good for you. You ask yourself for you ask your higher self for protection and guidance and healing and gratitude and humility and with grace. And it's just like all of those things are really helping apply towards the transition that you're trying to head for. Yes, it can be tedious. Yes, it can be stressful. Yes, your patience and belief is going to be tested. But when you're allowing yourself to really look back and see everything that took place, you have achieved a lot more than you allow yourself to pay attention to, especially if you're in a negative situation. You're going to see a lot of those negative situations maybe come back and repeat, but that's probably when it's regurgitating up, is letting yourself know these are the things that you no longer need anymore. You had to experience this, but you also had to detach and allow yourself to be strengthened by the things that were sent to break you. So your own upgrade, you need to be able to challenge yourself and be able to change those situations. So I hope you were able to resonate with that, y'all. I hate reading off of stuff because it feels so textbook, but I wanted to make sure I broke everything down and just told you all these different things, because to make sure I didn't forget it, because sometimes I will. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Dragon Queen Tarot, Heather Lowen. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam. Was it 8 Unicorn Copia? Much love to you. Zaza, welcome as well. Suana Silva, welcome. And Rayvon Mitchell, much love to you and welcome. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. Remember, I always tell y'all, I'll leave all my contact information at the bottom below. And I hope y'all have a blessed week. And Like I said, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, tell somebody about it. And, know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.